Does he not have fleet?
He said he's gonna try to find an American Express card. But
What do you mean find one?
He's not sure if he has one. He's like, I might have had one a long time.
I'm pretty sure everybody's pretty sure if they've got an American Express.
So,
I'm pretty sure if I had said that, it would have been a 12-minute long video.
No American Express has
Until one turns up.
Until one turns up, exactly. Gaines Jewelers? Oh, what'd you get?
I don't know. We're gonna have to find out.
Oh my god.
Christ. Jared, what is your deal today, buddy? What is this?
That is a piece of paper, Doug. Can you quote up the car?
No. I'm working on something with Angela right now. And we don't work deals with you sitting behind me awkwardly.
I'm not sitting and I'm not awkward.
Standing behind me awkwardly, leaning on my desk.
Where's my cheese, buddy? It's in the fridge. Go grab it. That's not the whole point, is you give it out, sell it between. You can't sit back there awkwardly.
So here's what's weird, Angela. Although there is no tax showing up on that quote, the payments are not far off with tax included in here. So I'm a little confused by that.
I'm a little perplexed. That would have been a Doug word.
Perplexed.
I'm a little perplexed.
I'm quite perplexed right now. I don't get how this would be possible. Are we shipping this to him?
Yeah, I have $1,500 in there for both ways.
Gotcha.
Doug, can I take your station wagon to Fragapans?
Sure.
I gave my vehicle to my clients to drive the Crocker. I didn't want them to wreck their trade-in. I've had that happen twice.
So wreck one of ours instead.
Sure.
The only thing is they haven't driven one yet, and they're currently in a Jeep Grand Wagoneer. So they want to downsize for sure and want something a little bit sportier, but they don't know how big of a downside that is. So
Right.
they're going to go sit at their local dealer, but he said that they had such a bad experience with their local dealer when their mom was buying a car that he said he'll never buy a car from them.
Well, their loss is our gain. That Onyx package is hot.
Ooh,
It's got, what else do we got here? We got Touring.
I put the packages on there.
I know, I just like to double check.
Um,
It's got
The
Super
one-
Cruise.
the one that I was saying that it had is the Performance. See how it says in your option says Performance, but I don't think that's the same thing.
Front and rear performance brake kit is what it says.
Okay, so that's not the same as Performance.
No, it's weird though. It says dealer installed. How do you get a dealer installed option to show up on the window sticker like that? That's very interesting.
Cadillac is interesting. Let go. Let go of the box. Literally. I want to see how heavy it is.
It's not. It's just going to be a bunch of packing paper.
It's got a minor on the Carfax, which is just demolishing the trade value, but it's a really nice build. It's pearl white. It's got the right package, the right wheels, Super Cruise, all that good stuff. So it'd be a good car. Interestingly though, we have one just like this, almost identical miles already in
The
stock.
black one?
I think so, yeah. I don't think that one's got a bad Carfax. All right, so here you are.
Canjack EQS and Tacoma on the same truck had an offer. Shows that you canceled it.
Yeah, we didn't set up, Colin did not set it up to ship on the same truck. The expectation that he set with Jim was that it would be one car going enclosed and one going open.
Well, and I told him that to get them there at the same time wasn't going to be possible without having the same truck. I tried. I had it listed for like 2 days. Nothing.
We got to go back to this. I think he's more concerned with the fact that he was told one thing about pricing and then Colin came back and tried to tell him something different.
I told him when he was here, if we signed both enclosures, we're going to be around that. That route is ridiculous right now. All right. Well, that's fine. Okay, cool. If I see a good offer for either, I will accept.
What an ironic morning meeting we had.
Right? What's up?
Should I do an AMG baseball cap or a beanie?
For what?
For my products. For
Oh my
apparel.
God. Can we,
For real.
What do you
I want
need?
your opinion. This is a deal. 511. I need it printed. It's a cash deal.
and why aren't you doing this infused?
Because one, it was through one of my and we promised them 7% off MSRP.
This deal is already in here.
In where?
We've already worked this.
So not on the car that didn't come in.
It's just missing a VIN. Otherwise, the price is already in here.
Okay, well, can you see? So should I do beanies or should I do baseball cap?
I would do baseball hats personally. Are we shipping or what's going on here? There's no shipping in here.
Put shipping in. Just put it in. We can always take it out. We should open this. I want to see what it is. Do you know what it is?
I don't.
Oh, a little bit excited.
It might be cookies, actually.
It's definitely not cookies, by the way.
Could be.
From a jeweler.
That might just be where the lady works, but some lady said she was sending out cookies or something.
Maybe it's like a gold chain that says Benzes and bow ties.
Dude, my cough went away and now it's back again. I'm pissed.
What's in here?
I don't know. We're going to find out.
Cookies.
Might be.
Well, it says it's a jeweler.
The only thing I can think of is somebody did message me saying they were going to send cookies. So maybe the lady works at a jeweler. I don't know. Is he leasing or buying?
He's gonna be paying cash.
Then he doesn't want a 24. If you're leasing, then yeah, you want the incentive.
He says it's for his daughter. She's gonna keep it for the foreseeable future until she goes to college.
You definitely get a 25.
Okay.
One, you're going to have significantly more choice. And two, a 25 at this point is probably worth $3 to $4 grand more just for being a 25. So that offsets the incentive. Does he own a business?
He does.
Yeah, I mean, he's paying cash, right? So I already knew the answer to that.
Yeah. He
But
does. Yeah.
it's always an educated guess, right?
Yes.
If somebody's paying cash for a Mercedes for their kid, then probably owns a business, or they're running a Fortune 500 company, right?
Okay. I'll flip it.
Yeah, I would just say, you know, on a lease, 100%, you go with the 24. The problem with the 24s right now is that there's very few of them left, which
Right.
means that we'd be very limited in what we could get. And we would 100% have to locate it, most likely. On a 25, there's a chance that we've got one in stock. You've got a lot more choice. And because it's a 25, it's probably, you know, 3, 4, 5 grand more valuable just for being a model year newer. Yeah, you'll pay a little bit more now, but whenever the day comes that you go to trade it in, it's worth 3 to 5 grand more
Gotcha.
than a 2024.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. I'll flip him to a 25 then. Kind of looking at her
Okay.
GLB. She's
So-
about 10K flipped.
How many
Right.
payments does she have left?
She has 16. Her payments are, I think, 615.
Remember, there's no LAP going to
I know.
a G-Wagon, so we have to appraise it straight up.
Correct. Anyways, I told her that. I was like, well, based on your current miles and no damage to the car and things like that, I said you're looking at about 10, 11K negative equity. She said, there's nothing your dealership will do to help out at all. I said, well, we appraise the cars based on color, equipment, condition, blah, blah, blah. She said, I understand, but that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking, since I'm purchasing a $168,000 car, you guys can't work with me in any way to lower the negative equity or help out with it? Because had I gone through, they were both willing to cover the majority of the negative equity since the car is slightly more expensive than the one I'm in now. My response was, we are fair with everyone, and it doesn't matter the price of the car you're purchasing. We treat all our clients the same.
Her car's worth what it's worth, and the payoff is what it is, right? There's nothing that can be done about
Correct.
that unless you're going to move money around,
Right.
which no one would do on a G-Wagon. Unless they're selling it for over MSRP, of course. What a lot of dealers will do, you know this, is that if somebody is upset about their equity position, the dealership can just over-allow. And they'll just take money from the car they're buying to overinflate the car that they're trading.
Correct.
The dealers that would do that will do that in pretty much any scenario except for a G-Wagon. Because to do that, you're discounting the car that they're buying. And anybody that would tell if she's got 10, 11 grand negative equity, could another dealer maybe say there's only 8 or 9? Like, that's entirely possible. But even still, you're talking about discounting a G-Wagon $8,000 to $11,000 to tell somebody that they don't have negative equity. Nobody would do that.
Okay, I just want to
All right.
make sure I'm using the proper terms.
Behind me is the all-new 2025 E53 AMG. This is an SE hybrid performance model as well. Very excited about this car. The E53 has all of the new technology, the complete redesigned E-Class. This is a really cool custom build that I wanted to show all of you. So as we are losing daylight, you can get a look at the beautiful new E53 with its illuminated grille. Very subtle, but I think it adds a very nice touch to the front of the car. This very good client of the store built this car in nautical blue. These are the new multi-spoke wheels. What you're hearing is the very quiet hum of the vehicle in full EV mode. And here are the gorgeous new E-Class taillights at night with the 3-pointed stars. Absolutely love these new taillights from Mercedes-Benz. What a gorgeous looking car. I love this color. I love that they built blue because you're not going to see a lot of that. We know from previous videos that white, gray, and black are the 3 most popular colors. It's aggressive without being over the top. This is one of the ultimate sleeper vehicles. Now this does have an inline 6 with the hybrid boost. On the inside, black interior with the AMG details. Love the ambient lighting at night. I also love that they didn't go with the super screen. We've noticed a couple of E-Classes lately being built without the super screen. A lot of people are really digging the look of the new floating display. Plus, when you go no super screen, you are going to get the wood grain of choice or the interior trim of choice all the way across the dash. Here we've got flowing lines, piano lacquer. Absolutely stunning. I love it. For those that are curious, this is an inline 6-cylinder turbo with the hybrid. Combined, you're getting 577 horsepower and 553 pound-feet of torque. So this is formerly E63 territory. Just an absolute beast of an engine. So what do you think? The new E53, custom built in nautical blue, black interior with the piano flowing lines, wood trim with our illuminated grille up front. An absolute work of art. What do you think? Are you into it? Would you drive one? Let me know in the comments.
He wants to see lease and finance. He came in on a CLE 53. We drove it. He really likes it.
Okay.
He doesn't want red. He wants Alpine with the black. It's in Massachusetts, I think. I was also doing like 5 quotes.
Is it a 24 or a 25?
It's 25. Should I have been looking at for a 24?
Doesn't really make a difference.
Okay, because I was like.
Programs are the same.
Okay.
All right, so
So his must-haves was Alpine. He was okay with a red interior or a black with red. So this one has the black and red. He prefers this one. I showed him 2
Okay.
builds. They're both in Massachusetts. I think they're both at the same store, but so if this doesn't work, I can offer him the other one. However, he was not fond of the other rims because they were like the 19-inch. These are the nice ones. CLEs have fleet, so university hospitals could do that. Add shipping in there and all that lovely noise.
is he buying, leasing?
Leasing
Okay.
and buying. We're gonna show him lease and finance.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Because he typically buys cars, but he leased this Porsche.
Okay.
So I asked him, I was like, well, how long do you keep your cars? He's like 2-3 years. I'm like, okay, well, you're a perfect lease candidate. And he was like, well, I don't like leasing because you can't get out whenever you want. I was like, well, you can't get out whenever you want to finance either. And
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, and when you're leasing, it's a far smaller amount. So I'm like, you're
Yeah.
the perfect candidate for leasing. So after he said that, he's like, okay, he's keeping the Cayenne, so this would be an addition.
Okay.
So
How many miles a year does he need?
10,000.
And any money at signing?
He said first in fees.
First and fees is about $3,000, so I'll just show him that, and then I'll show him a few options as well.
He
And
said
this is-
36 and 39 months.
39 is the value add. There's no point in showing 36 because this is one of those cars where the 39 and 36 month residual are the same, so the difference in payment is huge.
I got you.
All right, so here is the lease with first. Oh, you said he's got fleet, right?
Yeah, university hospitals.
Okay, and we're sure that the 25 has it because it's not showing up in here.
It wasn't showing up either, but I was like, maybe it was the same thing that happened to the other one.
Oh no, there's no fleet on the 25s.
Really?
Yep. And then on a finance, what do you need? Your
The
highlighter?
pink one.
Oh, now you're doing pink.
I like this one.
All right, so 0 down on the finance.
Yeah.
So much more to finance it.
He was like coughing a lot in the test drive. He's like, I don't know why I'm coughing so much. I was like, you're probably allergic to me. And he was like, I swear. He was like, I was not coughing till we got in this car. Oh my God. It was really funny actually. Because he couldn't like talk. He was just like coughing the entire time. I'm like, oh my God.
I know the feeling. I've had this cold for like 3 weeks, and I finally felt like over the weekend I was kicking it, and then yesterday I just started coughing again. I'm like, what the F?
Bronchitis.
Could be.
The
Look how much more. It's more than $200 a month more to finance it for 72 months than to lease it. And this is why I talk about leasing so much. The CLE coupes are actually pretty nicely incentivized from a lease perspective. Cool.
Bend and snap. Cadillac Escalade. So I think he's already decently new.
Oh.
Ugh,
Oh.
what is it? What?
Oh, it's not good.
What is it?
Hold up. Just guess.
Is it 40 grand negative? It's higher than 40 grand?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
E-
It was what, 75 to 75? That's the offer. So he put negative equity on this one too. He had to have because the car MSRP was 113.
Well, I'm sure he did. It's a 2023. Oh, man.
God.
Oh, some of these are brutal.
This is annoying. I don't like doing work for free. I'm so over it. I'm so over it. Where does it say? 121.
Yeah, he's about 46 flipped.
Oh my God.
That's interestingly not even the worst that we've seen. Unfortunately, he's probably had a multiple string trading in and out of cars, rolling negative over and over and over again. And unfortunately, at this point, his only way out realistically is an EQ. And
He's not going to do that.
yeah,
He wants an AMG.
what about an AMG EQ? You should at least present the option. Don't say no for him.
You can tell the kind of guy he is from the cars he drives.
You just got to keep it real with him. Be like, listen, dude, you've got 2 options at this point. You can either do everything you can to pay this thing down as quickly as you can,
Or put the difference down
or that.
and get whatever you want.
Yeah, but just looking at the amount of negative that he has here, it's pretty clear that there's at least 2, if not 3 cars in a row traded in with negative equity that have gotten him to this point. Eventually, you're going to have to break that cycle, and you're just not going to get the ideal dream car unless you want to come up with all that money down. Just say, I have a way out for you, and that means a little bit of pain and suffering for 2.5 years. in
Wanna
a
get him into a lease?
in an EQ, he has to lease.
Oh yeah, obviously.
He
But I'm
cannot
saying-
buy another car. If nothing else, just tell him, be like, look, just promise me you will not buy another car because you don't keep him long enough. He's 45 grand flipped after 1 year and 23,000 miles almost in a car. Unless he does 36 or 48 month finances, he'll never be able to pay a car down quickly enough based on how much he depreciates it. Plus, he got into a minor accident on this one and look what it did to his trade value.
Yeah.
Right? That's why you can't buy cars like that. At this point, I just want to help the guy. I'm
Yeah.
not saying that he's going to necessarily buy a car from us, but
guy.
I don't want him to keep ending up in these scenarios.
Okay.
Alrighty.
That's what I wanted. Thanks.
All right, so
Are we guessing cookies?
I don't know. Another random package has shown up. So hope
Are
again,
you recording?
yeah. Well, Jared wants me to record.
Oh, there's another box. Oh my.
All right, we hope you love your gift from Gaines Jewelers in Lakeland, Florida.
Uh-oh.
Doug,
Uh-oh.
Doug of Benzes and Bow Ties.
Are you gonna propose to?
Uh-oh.
I don't think so. Oh, this is cool. It's everybody that works here. Dear Doug, we love your content and your style. We hope you enjoy this fabulous feathered brackish bow tie as much as we do. Here's to selling in style, the Gaines Girls, Lakeland, Florida.
Look at
And then it's all of their names. Gina is the owner. She's got a 22 GLS 550. 80 has an 06 ML. CC has an 07 320 wagon. That's cool. E320. White High Mileage Club. Kristen's got a 2012 GL 450. Wow. Amanda Leonard. This is cool. These are very fancy bow
Is
ties.
that the one I saw last time that came in that fancy box?
Yes. So now I gotta like get really fancy suits so I can wear.
Yeah, the last one.
Wrapping paper.
Yeah.
I know, it's
The
cool.
last one came in the wooden box. Did you see it?
No.
So here it is, the
Dude.
the brackish.
Isn't that crazy?
Whoa, look at that.
Oh
That thing is
They
wild.
don't have watches.
Wow.
That's
That's what piqued Matt's interest.
Gaines Jewelers, thank you so much for the bow tie. This is cool. This is kind of like 4th of July almost. Like, you know, this would be a fun Memorial Day tie / 4th of July. Brackish ties are the only exception I will make on my rule of no clip-ons.
That's what you did say.
And that's only because, obviously, they're made of feathers, so you wouldn't be able to tie one. Thank you so much.
Nice.
Gaines Jewelers in Lakeland, Florida. If you're in Lakeland, Florida, check them out.